time. All right. The Board of Zoning and Adjustments of the City of Decatur is now in session. You are before the Board of Zoning and Adjustments today seeking special consideration to an ordinance based on special conditions, or the literal enforcement of an ordinance will result in unnecessary hardship for you. There's been an error in the enforcement of the ordinance. It will require 4 favorable votes from the board to approve any request presented today. Please come forward when your name is called and state your name, address, and what you would like this board to do. All cases will be called in the docketed order. Please call the roll.
Lane Dean.
Here.
Tom Holt.
Here.
Kevin Goforth.
Here.
Mark Curry.
Here.
Laura Gonzalez.
Here.
Are there any corrections to the minutes of the last held meeting? Is there a motion to approve the minutes?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Please call the first case.
Application to build mental health center in North Alabama. E for use permitted on appeal for boarding houses from section 2512.2, construct 16-bed mental health facility located at 4204 Highway 31 South. Property located in the ID institutional district.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Before you come up, Tom is going to recuse himself from this one, which will lead us with only 4
Okay.
votes. So you have to have all 4 favorable
Okay.
to approve your case. But Tom was involved. I think you actually have to go down. Tom's recusing himself because he was involved while he was still a city employee. Okay.
Hi. I'm Philip Kraus with P. McAnally. Our address is 310 8th Avenue. I'm here representing the Mental Health Center, North Central Alabama, and as our appeal states, we're proposing a 11,800 square foot facility with 16 beds for mental health. And it'll be a boarding, and so we're just appealing, as zoning says, as the industrial district to permit on appeal as a boarding house.
Okay.
This is as it also says, the facility next door to it already has similar activities going on. They have outpatient as well as transitional housing.
Okay. Any questions from the board? Comments from the public? Comments from the building department? Comments from the planning department? Public testimony is now closed. There being no further comments, this appeal is presented to the board for its ruling. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Please call the roll.
Lane Dean.
Yes.
Kevin Goforth.
Yes.
Mark Curry.
Yes.
Laura Gonzalez.
Yes.
You have been approved.
Thank you.
Tom, you can come back. Can get out of the timeout corner.
Excuse me, I'm not there, I did have that. And I was gonna let y'all know the planning commission has already approved the site plan for that mental health facility. So we will just come to you that you want to take.
Okay. All right, please call the next case.
Application to Jason Fick for the use permit on code section 2511 for an on-premise sale of alcohol beverages to operate a lounge in a little cigar shop located at 110 2nd Avenue Northeast. Property located in the B5 Central Business District.
Hi.
How you doing, Sam?
Good, how are you?
My name is Jason. I'm with Little Cigar Shop, 110 2nd Avenue, Northeast here. So it's my understanding the council just passed a ordinance where I'll have to come before you guys to get a license for liquor and beer sales on premise, in addition to what we're already doing. So we don't want to go the restaurant route because I don't have any space to do food. So.
Okay. All right, just to let you know, if we are to approve this does not, you still have to go before the building department and get approval for square footage and all of those other things that it would be required.
My attorney's already
Okay,
reached out for
The square footage requirement actually comes to the revenue department, not to
the revenue.
Okay.
That's correct.
just not us. There are other things you will have to do.
I'm aware my attorney's.
We
already
would
working on
just be
various-
approving the lounge aspect of what you're wanting to do.
So really all what I'm trying to do is, we're a really small facility. We're right next to the Princess and Mode, so I'm like 1,400 square feet, 700 per floor. I think my occupancy is like 41. So I'm not looking to like add a bar to like generate 200 or 300 people a night. I'm really just trying to serve like more high-end bourbons and liquors to the people who are already there smoking the cigar. But it's just an addition to, as opposed to trying to bring in extra.
Questions from the board? Quiet today. Comments from the public? Comments from the building department?
Comment.
Comments from the planning department?
No comment.
Public testimony is now closed. There being no further comments, this appeal is presented to the board for its ruling. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Please call the roll.
Don Fogel,
Yes.
Jeremy Goforth.
Yes.
Mark Curry,
Yes.
Cole Gonzalez,
Yes.
Lane Davis.
Yes, you have been approved.
Thank you so much.
You're the first one to come before us.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Case number 3, application for Adam White for a 12-foot rear yard setback variance from section 2510.2.8 to construct a covered porch. Also a 2.67 feet side yard setback variance from section 2510.82E to construct a master bedroom addition, and variance from section 2521 to construct a detached accessory structure in the side yard located at 4403 Shawnee Circle Southeast, property located on R1 Single Family Residential District.
My name is Adam Weir. I live at 4403 Shawnee Circle, Southeast Decatur. I submitted the request along with the survey and some proposed additions to the residence. If you have a copy of the survey, you see that the house is set on the far back of the property, leaving me limited land available to add these structures. And it's kind of awkwardly set to where I don't have much side yard, so just looking for approval for those which John stated.
Are there questions from the board? Are you in an HOA?
No.
So if you were and we approve, it does not mean that they necessarily would.
Gotcha.
But if you're not in one, then
Yeah.
that's irrelevant. All right, any other questions from the board? Comments from the public? Comments from the building department?
No comment.
Comments from the planning department?
Did you have a hardship?
Yeah, several actually. The hardships are the roof lines on the structure come to the front, so we're limited on where we can put the master. We can't go to the rear, and we honestly can't go to the side without going over that 15-foot minimum. And so just the cost, overall cost to add on to the building where we want to put the master bedroom was going to be prohibitive. And then again, the other hardships would be just the location of the residence and, you know, trying to keep things aesthetically pleasing with the other neighbors and where the houses are aligned across the front, because otherwise my house would be severely set front towards the street as opposed to the other residents. Is that acceptable?
I mean, it's just be mindful that it is the first lot setback is a variance, is a large variance.
Any other comments from the planning department? Public testimony is now closed. There being no further comments, this appeal is presented to the board for its ruling. Is there a motion?
Hold on for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Maybe back to questions from the board.
that's
So, I see what they're drawing on. The addition on the back, will that be even with, looks like a roof line or a porch that's already there?
Ma'am,
Yes.
so we're talking about the same thing.
Yeah.
So this is the proposed addition for like a back patio. This addition is existing already.
Okay.
And so that would be honestly just set back just shy of what's already there. This is a detached garage essentially, and just to allow for enough room to be able to back a car, because this is an existing garage, to back a car out, we had to set it back, and then also to be able to park anything within the garage area. That's why
So that's your garage doors, basically?
this
Here.
is garage doors. This is
Okay.
like a mudroom.
I can't read that from here. Is that your setback? The dash
The
line?
minimum building line, yeah, it's that, it was the back of the house, but there was an addition done prior to us moving into the property.
Okay.
So that is basically even with that?
More or less, yeah, it's right at it.
Okay.
I think we hadn't fully committed to anything because we wanted to make sure we had board approval first, but I believe we're targeting 12 feet from the back of the minimum building line, which should be right in line with the back of that building.
So, yeah, technically this is already over. Okay. All right, are there any other questions from the board?
It's an accessory building, so it doesn't, no, at least not exactly 5 foot from the building, so, yeah, it has to be 5 from the building, 5 from the side yard, 5 from the rear yard, and then it's accessory, and that's all the setbacks, 5 foot. Sorry.
No, you're good.
We were just discussing the detached garage and
Yes.
its status as an accessory structure.
I'm sorry.
It's an accessory structure, right, Bob? I mean, what would be the setbacks for the detached garage?
If it was in the rear yard, it'd be 5 feet from the sides and 5 feet from the house in the rear property line. But I assume this was going in the side.
Yeah.
That's why he's asking for it, because it's in the side yard, not in the rear yard.
Okay.
That's what that 25-12-1 is. It's the definition, and the definition of an accessory structure is in a rear yard. So he's asking for an excuse for the variance from that.
So why can you not move the detached garage further back to the rear yard, within 5 foot of the rear yard?
I guess I'm not familiar with what the definition of the rear yard would be.
Behind the house.
Behind
Just
the back
completely
plane?
Behind the house.
Right.
Yes, the back plane of that.
So there's a raised bed that's there. Are you saying, I guess if I may approach again, are you saying
think it would fit
to
with
move
the addition.
this back here?
Closer to that, what is this? Yeah.
There's a current easement that's there for,
Not close, it's too close.
well, I said
Well,
drainage
and that's
utilities.
technically the back of the
We're
house,
talking with
so it would have to
utilities.
be
It's not their easement, they don't
behind
know where the
that.
source, probably from the original subdivision.
And that wouldn't fit.
So,
I don't think it would fit behind the back.
Yeah, it probably would.
I mean, if you look at that existing pop-out,
this is
Because it would
golf
be
course
on
back
that-
here
it
too.
would be on
I
that
just
easement right there.
aesthetically, that's the most optimal place to put it, just to go with the rest of the
I
field.
mean, it could go further back, but it'd still be side yard.
And this is, just so you know, the driveway's here, and so it would basically line up with your
you're going
driveway, so
straight
you
in.
could go straight in.
Okay. No. Good. You good. Okay.
All right, any other questions from the board? Any more questions from the building department or the planning department? Public testimony is now closed. There being no further comments, this appeal is presented to the board for its ruling. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Please call the roll.
Jeremy Goforth.
Yes.
Paul Curry.
Yes.
Morgan All.
Yes.
Blaine Dean.
Yes,
Tom Vogt.
Yes.
you have been approved.
Thank you guys very much.
Case number 4, application to John Wazell for a 13-foot rear yard setback variance from section 25-1092D to construct a pergola with a metal roof located at 702 Appaloosa Lane Southwest. Property located in the R2 single family zone.
Yes. Basically, what we have a customer that contracted a pergola with
Will you
us.
state your name and your address?
I'm so sorry. My name is Corey Mizell with Mizell's Renovations, and this is 702 Appalachian Lane Southwest. Contracted a pergola with us for grounds of putting an outdoor kitchen area, which the pergola is allowed originally. Then he wanted to add more of a clear poly to the top of it, which is the reason for the variance. We did not assume that there would be any variance issues because it's only just a couple feet past the back porch area now. But when I got ready to pull the permit, apparently the house is over the rear yard setback already. So that's what's playing a factor with this now.
Okay. All right, questions from the board? And again, if he is part of an HOA, our approval does not,
He's already got approval through the HOA.
okay, it's just outside of us
Yes, ma'am.
and vice versa. All right, questions?
What, 8 foot beyond?
You have questions?
No, ma'am.
Comments from the public? I don't think we have any public left. Comments from the building department?
No comment.
Comments from the planning department?
There are certain things related to this purchase.
No, sir.
This be not for that, we were a house compliance dwelling, I'm sure they got lots with this purchase. With the setback. Very setback.
This is an existing patio, right? It was
Yes,
already
ma'am.
there.
With the existing patio, there's already a jet out on the back of the house, so it's actually only coming out about 5 foot past the existing jet out. But again, the house was built over the easement, so.
Public testimony is now closed. There being no further comments, this appeal is presented to the board for its ruling. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Please call the roll.
Mark Curry,
Yes.
Ford Gonzalez,
Yes.
Blaine Dean.
Yes.
Tom Poe.
Yes.
Jeremy Goff.
Yes.
It's been approved.
Case number 5, application Burning Bernie LLC for a 10-foot setback variance from section 2577E3 to install a 33.04 square feet sign located at 433 Johnson Street Southeast. Property is located in the B2 General Business District.
Good afternoon. I'm Brent Burney. The property address is 433 Johnson Street Southeast, and we're seeking a 10-foot variance to place a sign in the yard, a monument sign. The hardship is the 15-foot setback would put the sign up against our building based on the way the property is laid out.
You don't have a current sign out there,
No.
do you? Okay. I didn't think, I couldn't.
Right, the neighbor next door has a sign, I believe they.
Yeah, so
9-foot
they got a
setback.
9-foot setback in 21.
All right, questions from the board? Thank you for explaining your hardship. Comments from the public? We really don't have any public left. Comments from the building department?
No comment.
Comments from the planning department? Public testimony is now closed. There being no further comments, this appeal is presented to the board for its ruling. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Please call the roll.
Ford Gonzalez,
Yes.
Blaine Dean.
Yes.
Tom Poe.
Yes.
Jeremy Goff.
Yes.
Mark Curry.
Yes.
You have been approved.
All right, thank y'all. Good afternoon.
Is there any new business to be discussed? And do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Okay. All in favor say yes. And we'll see you on the next month.